Hi. Hi. It's day 16. I love myself for showing up like this. Fucking hell. I have this belief that an idea with so much passion that fuels you and lights you up would not be presented to you, would not be given to you if you are not capable of birthing that idea into reality. You can tell the difference between just a fling flop floop thought that you don't really care about, that's just like, oh, I could start $1 million business by selling fucking toenail clippers, something that you don't care about, versus something that's like, I have a vision of a way that I could really transform myself and my family and the world. I have this vision of how I can better the world. I have this vision of something that really like just makes me so happy, and something that fuels me, and something I really want to do. But I could never do that. That's a fucking crazy idea. That's way too out there for me. And maybe you really love it, so you share it with somebody in your life. You share it with your parents or your friends or your family or your partner, or you share it with someone. They just tear you right down, and they don't believe in you, and in turn you don't believe in you, and there's just this vicious cycle of not believing that you are capable of having that thing that you dream about. I just saw an airplane go by, which is such a great example. There was a time where there was somebody who said, I want to make a device that flies through the sky. Everyone probably thought they were crazy, and they probably thought they were incapable, and they were like, where does this idea even come from? What is this? Oh, but that's just such a beautiful example of this idea is given to someone who has the capacity to achieve it. You are given something so beautiful that you feel passionate towards because you're capable of achieving it. And maybe the version that you are now feels limited and feels small and feels incapable, but you are going to grow and transform and change as you take your journey towards your destiny. You're meant for great things, and you don't have to conquer the whole world today, but you can take some type of action today. This feels so much easier said than done, I know. What if you still have your full time job and that's not affected at all, but you take a couple hours when you get out of work to research this thing that came to your mind just out of curiosity? Like, oh, I wonder what it would look like to build a site. I wonder what it would look like to find a coach in that field. I wonder what kind of information I can find online. I wonder how I can get better at editing videos. You got to start somewhere. You don't have to conquer the world today, but maybe you can conquer a blade of grass today. 1% beats 0% every time. Small action beats no action every time. If you were given an idea, it wasn't meant to just go into your head and stay there until the day that you die. The graveyard is full of brilliant ideas that never got to be brought to life. Maybe right now you're in your 30s and you can't fathom changing your life, but where could you be in your 40s if you dedicated yourself to something that you love, something that lights you up? It is never too late to lean into your destiny, to find something that just does it for you. And maybe you already have that thing. A lot of us already have something that we really care about. It doesn't even need to make you money. It can just be something that you use more of your time to do. It's a hobby that you fulfill, or you create a group online that talks about these things, or you create a group in your community that talks about these things, or you want to build something, or whatever it may be. Fill your life with things that light you up. Fill your life with things that make you passionate. Fill your life with things that make you feel fulfilled. Do you think you were born on this planet just to wake up and go to work and come back home and eat and watch TV and sleep? That is not what your life is meant to be like. You can have so much more. You can feel so good and so happy and so fulfilled. I just want to plant that idea in your mind. I just want to plant the idea of it is possible and you can have that. Do you want it? You probably do. Everybody wants to live a happier life. That's not a bad thing. What can you do today? I challenge you to leave me a comment down below and let me know what your thing is. What is something you really care about, that you're super passionate about, that you would be a little bit happier if you found a way to implement more of that in your life? Mine is helping people through this, through mindset, self-image, self-respect, the healing journey, wellness, mentality, mental health, spirituality. The shit lights me up. And I'm gonna do it regardless. Whether I'm posting videos about it or talking about it to a friend or writing about it in my blog, this is my love. This is my passion. This brings me to life. And I'm not gonna stop doing it. And I will find ways to incorporate it into my life. And I hope that you find ways to incorporate your things into your life. Thank you for being here with me today. My name is Janice Lee, and I will see you here tomorrow for day 17. Love you. Wow.